The $5 billion mega dam in Africa is the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, which is being built on the Blue Nile River in Ethiopia. The dam is the largest hydroelectric project in Africa. It is expected to generate up to 6,450 megawatts of electricity, making it the largest hydroelectric power plant in Africa and the seventh largest in the world. The dam is also expected to provide irrigation for 1.5 million hectares of land and reduce Ethiopia's dependence on imported energy. With potentially severe consequences for downstream nations like Egypt, the controversial Renaissance Dam project on the Blue Nile has ignited a contentious discussion over who owns the river and its water supplies. This dam is huge. The dam itself will be twice as tall as the deck of the Golden Gate Bridge, and the reservoir behind it will be around the size of London. The dam is the largest in Africa and is classified as a megadam due to its massive size. It's been decades in the making, and millions could be lifted out of poverty thanks to it. Once complete, it will produce over 5,000 megawatts of electricity, more than double Ethiopia's current output today, and its reservoir will hold 74 billion cubic meters of water. The dam will include 2 power plants, 3 spillways, and a saddle dam. It will be constructed out of 10 million cubic meters of roller-compacted concrete. The saddle dam that supports the main structure will be an astounding 4.8 kilometers long and 45 meters high, while the main dam itself will be 145 meters deep and 1.7 kilometers long. The immense size of the Renaissance Dam has likely required special on-site concrete batching plants to be set up close to the worksite, increasing efficiency and helping ensure more control over the delivery of materials, something that's essential once you've started a big concrete pour. On either side of the river, there will be 2 outdoor power plants that can produce between 2,000 and 3,700 megawatts of electricity. Due to the Renaissance Dam's enormous scale, it was probably necessary to put up specialized on-site concrete batching plants close to the construction site. This increased efficiency and helped provide greater control over the delivery of materials. There is a heated dispute over who truly owns the Nile and the water that flows through it because the dam is being built on the Blue Nile, only 30 kilometers upstream from the Sudanese border. Egypt is located further downriver and is constructed almost entirely around the Nile. Approximately 95% of the nation's population lives within a few kilometers of the well-known river, and an amazing 85% of the nation's water comes from this source. Nile canals sustain cities, agriculture, and fisheries by irrigating farms. Also, this desert region has been sustained for thousands of years by the Nile. If that water source were to be compromised in any way, there might be terrible repercussions. Ethiopia sees the megadam as a crucial step towards lifting the country out of poverty, as half of its population currently lacks access to electricity, and it has already achieved significant economic growth through infrastructure investment. Ethiopia has maintained that while there will be many and shared advantages from the dam, its consequences on the country's downstream will be negligible. Nonetheless, there is still disagreement regarding who owns the waters. The construction of this dam has been controversial, with downstream countries Egypt and Sudan expressing concerns about the dam's impact on their water supplies. Sudan relies on the Nile for irrigation and hydropower. The dam could reduce the amount of water flowing down the Nile to these countries, which could have a significant impact on their economies and populations. Negotiations between Ethiopia, Egypt, and Sudan have been ongoing for several years, but no agreement has been reached on the dam's operation. In 2020, Ethiopia began filling the reservoir behind the dam without an agreement, which further heightened tensions between the 3 countries. Despite the dam being 90% finished and expected to be full in 3 years, negotiations between the 2 countries have virtually entirely broken down as of right now, with no agreement reached. Regardless of the result, this infrastructure project is probably going to change the region's rivers in addition to other features. Do you think this dam could start a conflict between these countries? Let us know in the comments below. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the New Tourist channel. Turn on notifications too so you get notified whenever we upload videos like this. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.